We have a house full of sickos. We had a busy weekend planned. All those plans just went out the window. Our little sicko here had a runny nose, so she went to the bathroom and picked up her own piece of Kleenex, or toilet paper in this case, to wipe her own nose. Someone, we just have to show her where the garbage is now. But I think that's pretty, smart. Hanukkah. Yeah, it's the Hanukkah. One, blue. Maybe it's because they're all women and women notoriously don't get along with each other. I'm not sure. Tova has been up for about 3 minutes. And in those 3 minutes, I have heard both children cry and scream. Whereas in the last hour and 45 minutes, with the exception of Rebecca not liking her bum wiped, I haven't heard either. Unbelievable. Window frame painted, second coat. It's done. Actually, not the window frame, the actual windows part. The casing I have to do another coat on. I'll do the outside at the same time. I don't know why I didn't that time. Oh, because I was in a hurry. As is the story of my, why is that white? Because it's flakes off of there. Abby, Tova, Shul, me, staying home. Why, you might ask? Rebecca, sleeping. Hopefully she naps for a few hours, but I doubt it. And if she naps now, she's not going to nap later. But I lost the bet. Or the war. The struggle. I was not victorious. What do you think the dry time is on coats for this paint? It's probably on the can. Oh, so far away. Ooh, apply generous coats. Since when is that a good time? Dry to touch in 2 hours. Recoat in 4 hours. Longer dry times in cooler temperatures. Ew, and it's 2 weeks before I should pickle it. Well, that sucks. I think I just heard Rebecca yawning. I don't think you yawn in your sleep. Yeah, she sounds awake. Very awake. What do you guys think? I hate gates. I think they create a false sense of security. And then the child doesn't become aware that stairs are dangerous. Not a good idea. Hello.
Ow.
Are you awake? Or are you sleeping?
Ow.
Awake? Oh, I still think you're sleeping. It's very funny walking on Saturdays in Côte St. Luc. Ordinarily, I have the sidewalk, the road, everything to myself, with the exception of cars, of course. Saturdays, whew, especially at this time, traffic jams, man. It's crazy everywhere. Now, if we did this every day, wouldn't the world be a better place? We tried to wait for Tova and Abby outside the synagogue. They may have already left. Rebecca started fussing a little bit, and she threw her gloves on the floor. Now she's just tired of sitting. I can appreciate that. So we're gonna go run around a little bit, have some lunch, I hope, which will probably consist of a peanut butter sandwich, and then hopefully take another nap. We will see. So Rebecca's still sleeping, and it's 4:15. Abby woke up probably about half an hour, probably closer to an hour ago now. And Tova is busy sitting on her bed, well, I suppose our bed, watching Vampire Diaries, because she's yet again found a new television show to become addicted to. First it was Prison Break, then it was Breaking Bad. And then, I said, hey, let's start watching something together. Hey, we watched this once, we kind of liked it, let's watch it. 9 episodes in. We watched the first one together. It's clear she has no interest in watching television with me. Tonight is the first night of Chunky Chanukah. I'm going to go buy some candles and I'm going to get some coffee because my espresso machine's broken. I can still make coffee, but I can't foam milk. So what's the point, man? Oh, it's raining heavily. I came home to find Tova and Abby lying in bed, sound asleep. No, that would have been probably better than the reality, which was watching TV. Rebecca, at now 10 after 5, still sleeping. I'm gonna do a quick second coat here. Looks good, I like the blue. It'll look better when I clean the windows too. Oh. Hi.
Oopsies.
Rebecca has a barcode on her sock.
Rebecca has a barcode on her sock? How much is she worth?
I was going to say, I don't know if anybody in the world has that much money.
Want to see something?
I'm sure we can put her up on eBay.
Dreidel, 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 I need you out of plastic in China. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
I made it all okay, and when I got it ready, I did it all simple.
I have to say, I really enjoy playing on the kitchen floor. I feel it brings me back to my own childhood. We used to play a lot on the kitchen floor.
diaper. Look at that glistening snot.
Buggy.
Mini Daddy.
This one wants in on the action. Oh no. Really?
Just drink a milk.
Centrifuge. We hang you upside down.
Just drank a milk. Hey, I also just drank a milk.
Really, hun?
Did you just drink the milk?
Yes.
This is not mommy approved.
Is it just me, or do these two look like Hans and Franz?
Hans and Franz.
The female version. You don't hear your daughter struggling on the other side of you? Facebook is so compelling.
No, I'm like,
Were you looking at Facebook?
I was looking at Facebook.
Mommy, just can look.
Can you please put the flaming device back on the table? Merry Christmas, everybody. Wait, no.
Merry Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa?
Yeah. Happy Hanukkah.
Chunky Chanukah.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Can you hold?
Hanukkah.
Can I hold? No.
Abby, come. Are you ready, people? Oh, like this? Is it childproof like that?
Yeah, that's why you can't use it.
Oh,
You want Rebecca to do it? I think she can master it sooner than you could.
Seriously, what's this
Wow.
for? What's this for? Is it on?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tova's
Give me the
first
matches.
experience with a lighter.
Push this up.
Push it up, don't break it, and light at the same time.
It's too hard.
Whoa! We figured it out! Yay! And to think, this miracle lasted 8 days of oil, and we can't even light with a lighter.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu v'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu haninech Chunky Chanukah.
not Chunky Chanukah. On the bracha, we have to say Hanukkah.
Oh, okay.
Ma'od sur Yeshua.
Can we listen to the less tone deaf?
I have a very good song of these.
So, do you want to tell everyone why we're not putting it in our window like we're supposed to?
Because it's a fire hazard.
It's not.
Have you seen the window? Like, there's curtains, there's couch, there's nothing but flammable stuff. And this one is fascinated by fire to the point where now she's like giddy looking at the flames.
Oh, so maybe we should leave. That's right. Good idea, Peanut, so that everyone can see.
Oy vavoy.
If we had a Christmas tree, you'd want everyone to see.
I don't know, give her rats.
A Torah inauguration for a very special little girl.
So we're going to begin the completion. And Seth and Hindi are...
All the kids to write the last letter of the Torah, which is Israel. So Abby has gone up with her friends.
The plan was to keep Rebecca awake until Tova came home, but Tova's not home and Rebecca's asleep. So much for that plan. She grabbed her blankie, she grabbed her sissy, and she kind of wanted nothing to do with being awake. We took our shower. It was a lot of fun. The Starbucks green stopper. She was playing with one, she had it in her mouth, and I grabbed it with my mouth, and like we were doing the Lady and the Tramp thing. She was giggling hysterically. It was awesome. Those are the moments, right? Like, life's about moments. That was one of them. It wasn't the screaming, it's not the cold, it's not the snot, it's not that. Those aren't the moments. That's the stuff we forget about, we never look back on. But the gobbling up like that, that we remember forever. Or at least we should.
And we are presenting Miss Tova.
Abby and I had an incredible experience. Quite emotional. So forgive me if I'm all like verklempt. So we saw a Torah being finished tonight, and this Torah was dedicated to a beautiful little girl who died. Rabbi Pupko is our rabbi, and he's a phenomenal rabbi, very controversial, but he had a granddaughter who was very sick, and she died. It was quite a media story because people really related, and people really but people were involved because we saw the pain, we saw the humor, we lived the life of these two parents going through absolute hell. So there was a Torah dedication to this little girl, and they'd asked members of the congregation and elsewhere to attend this ceremony. It's quite a mitzvah, actually. It said that you should write a letter in the Torah. So obviously we can't write it because we're not scribes, and the Torah is a cool thing. It's actually parchment paper, and it's hide paper, and they use a quill with ink to write, and the letters are very elaborate. Some letters have little crowns on them, others don't. The Torah was actually written in Israel and flown here with the last two paragraphs missing, and so these last two paragraphs were written here. And they got everyone involved by asking the congregation, members of the congregation, people who were important to the family, to come and write a letter. I was very lucky to be there with Abby and to be asked to write one of the last few letters, actually, because I think there was only 2 or 3 after me, and then it was finished. Abby handed the quill over to the scribe, and he wrote the letter, and it was really very, very touching. And then they asked the kids to go. Very emotional, because the last word of the Torah is Israel, it's Israel. So they asked all the kids because they're the future and everything. And throughout this whole thing, Abby had heard little clips from everyone why this was being done, and of course she was asking me all these questions, which were very hard to answer. All this to say, the Torah was finished. It was put with its beautiful ornaments. It was put under a chuppah and danced to meet the other Torahs. And the special part about this is that all the other Torahs come out to greet this new little Torah that's going to join them. And the reason it was a small Torah. I think Andrew's going to have to do some major editing. The reason it was a small Torah was to commemorate this little girl who, in her 2 years, because of the swabbing and also the people who've donated, because it's quite expensive to get these kits processed, Ayelet saved 30 people. So, quite incredible. And it was actually, believe it or not, my very non-spiritual husband who asked me to explain what this ceremony was and everything because he thought it was pretty cool. Sometimes he amuses me.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to do it again and again.